Good evening and welcome to Vote 94. Tonight, our focus is on the office of Mayor of the City of Hamilton. In just a moment, we will show you a specially produced profile of the city. But before we do, let me review the format we will follow. Most of you will be familiar with it by now. Later in the program, we will switch to a free-for-all where the candidates themselves will dictate the content of the debate, which is simply our way of encouraging further discussion on the issues in the upcoming election. And finally, towards the end of the program, the candidates will be provided with 1 minute for a closing statement. But right now, I invite you to watch a special profile of the City of Hamilton, which is our focus tonight.
Hamilton is a city at a crossroads. One of the signature traditions of Hamilton is in jeopardy, and it remains to be seen what will happen to the Hamilton Tiger Cats. There's some split feeling here. While many do like the tradition of being home to one of the oldest clubs in the CFL, there is still a strong pull. A pull on the purse strings. Many are thinking it's time for the fate of the Cats to rest in the hands and pockets of fans. If people want the Tiger Cats to remain in Hamilton, then perhaps it's time to leave it to the fans to put money in. A recent poll said that many in the area are not willing to put any more municipal funding into the club. So across Hamilton, some of the major issues are better policing, a line held on taxes, and business and commercial revitalization.
Now to our opening statements. We begin with Alan Skedden.
Good evening. I wish to thank Cable 14 and Mr. McDowell for giving me this opportunity to express my desires to become mayor of the City of Hamilton. To start with, I've had this love affair of Hamilton for most of my 51 years. My education was very minimal here in Hamilton. Keep the Mum Show at Gage Park. And Santa Claus must stay downtown where it's belonged. These are all things that are tradition and history for Hamilton. Other priorities include jobs, policing, and dignity for all citizens of Hamilton. Let's get the ball rolling. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Skedden. Bob Morrow.
Well, thank you very much and good evening. May I outline specific areas of importance? First, civic finances and administration. Under my leadership, we've gotten through very difficult times of recession and social contract without major disruption, and continuing the diversification of the city's economy, as well as supporting all that we have now, will remain paramount for me. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Paul Decker.
Thank you, Jim. Hello. My name is Paul A. Decker. Married with 3 young children. Born and raised right here in Hamilton. A strong family man with old-fashioned values. Currently, I'm a successful businessman for Canadian Tire, and I pride myself in a truly wholesome lifestyle. On November the 14th, I urge you, help me in our drive to survive. Thank you.
Thank you. Steve Bunn.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the opportunity to speak to you at this time. As you know, it is my intention to attain the position of mayor, even though I have no political experience. I've been on the campaign trail, and people I know have asked me questions like, Steve, why would you run for mayor when the only thing you have even close to political experience is like that time you dressed in the Mayor McCheese outfit at that McDonald's-sponsored Hamilton Cardinals game? Well, I'd like to take a moment to answer these questions. While I believe Hamilton is headed for a bright future, I think our civic planning lacks any sense of immediacy, putting our city in danger of losing its identity. As your mayor, I would guide the city according to the outline of our civic plans currently in place, such as Vision 2020, the Renaissance Project. But to this, I propose the addition of several self-sufficient projects that will address the needs of the present. Namely, I propose a bounty on carp, in Cootes Paradise, the construction of mountain slide rides, the establishment of an interactive Hamiltonian Hall of Fame wax museum. I believe these measures will increase municipal revenue, increase tourism, and add to our sense of community, all in a fiscally and environmentally responsible fashion. We all know Hamilton is at a crossroads at this time. As your mayor, I will take the needed action on the downtown core, community policing and safety, the North-South Expressway, political restructuring, and all other municipal concerns, as well as implementing my aforementioned proposals in order to give Hamilton the kickstart it needs to be the ambitious city once again. Thank you.